Love here in Miami. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. I'm Kevin Harlan. We've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony alongside, and our sideline reporter tonight, David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Bam Adebayo is a first-time All-Star in 2020. He was the 14th pick in 2017. And he said, whoever gets drafted, you want to play the right way. My situation was different. I had to sit. You gain experience and reps during practice. Once you get to do it in the game, the leash gets longer and you get to become who you want to be. Kevin, he's become one of the best young big men in the league.
All right, thank you, David. And a chance here now to look at the rookie race. Never too soon to see how some of the fresh faces in the league are holding up. We've got quite a few youngsters looking to put their name in the front of the Rookie of the Year race. And you look at Okoro, he's a ways down the ladder if the award was given out today, but there's still time in this season for him.
And we've really got a tremendous group of rookies this year. It's going to be exciting to see them vying for the coveted award.
Yeah, an exciting time for these young men. This is what they've been working toward their entire lives. Now it's a reality.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Jared Allen is out there with Kevin Love. And it's Okoro in at the 3 slot. And for the Heat, Hero out there with Dragic. Then it's Bam Adebayo. Then there's Jimmy Butler. And it's Olynyk in at the 5. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there. Two teams badly needing a win tonight, Greg. Some desperations on both sides.
Yeah, and it's easy to start second-guessing yourself, Kevin. You want to make adjustments, but also stay true to who you are.
That's a 2 from Butler. Allen with the rebound. Well, it was Miami winning their last game against New Orleans. Garland with it. What a tremendous game he played against New York. Right wing. 6 on the shot clock. Baseline try. Great D that time from Adebayo. The 3. That shot, no good. Well, wide open look for Love. And some very quick points for him on that possession.
You know, some big guys look a little off balance operating from the mid-range. Love is rock solid.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Outside Butler. The pass to Hero. And here's Adebayo. And it goes down 2 points.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. That one on Olynyk.
And his teammates love this. When Allen is aggressive trying to score, really puts pressure on the opposing defense.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And Jared Allen, the big man out of Texas, a big part of his impact is how well he moves as a center. Very long and covers a ton of ground on both ends.
And Allen drops them both. And with Allen, the amount of floor he can cover with a few steps is staggering.
And Kevin, it lets him take away chances and opportunities on D. On the other end, one step to the hoop and he's completely relocated as a target. One of the best moving bigs in our league.
Not the efficient start they were hoping for. Only 1 for 4 from the field.
Dragic with a wide open look and not gonna go. He misses the first attempt on the night.
They are out of rhythm. 1 for 5 so far. You just need to calm down and reward your matchups.
You know, you got to respect Sexton's scoring ability. The closer he gets inside, the more effective he is.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Outside Butler. To the wing right side. Hero. The shot's good on the assist by Butler.
A knockdown three-point shooter. Tyler Hero knows he has the green light to fire.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Sexton for three. Good on the triple. Sexton's got 5 now.
How about 3 or 4 from the floor to start? That's always a good sign.
Outside Butler. Floats it up for Adebayo. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Wonderful play. With that long wingspan and huge hands, Adebayo catches and finishes with ease.
Pass to Allen. And Sexton has it in the corner. 6 to shoot. The 3. Here's Allen. The shot off that time. And the Heat going the other way now. The Cavaliers beat them last time when these two teams met in Cleveland.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Garland with the bucket.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Here's Dragic. He picked up 12 points in their last win against New Orleans. Just over 3.5 minutes gone here in the first. Hero passes to Butler. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It goes on Isaac Okoro.
That's the danger in guarding Jimmy Butler. The defense gets a little bit overzealous, and they foul him.
It's his first trip to the line. Free throw, good Butler.
And as much as he commands attention on the court, Jimmy Butler content to skip the spotlight when he's off it.
You know, GA, nothing has come easy in his career for Jimmy Butler. All he does is puts his head down and works and works and works. And because of that work ethic, he has become an all-star. Love watching his progression.
Here's Allen. Knocked loose and stolen by Butler. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
That was excellent contest, preventing him from making something that's usually automatic.
And then Allen slams it in.
When you have an elite wingspan like Jared Allen, you make those alley-oops look easy.
And here's Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 4-point game. Pass to Olynyk. And the foul called on Jared Allen. That'll be his second foul of the game.
The question is, do you leave him in? Obviously, you don't want him to pick up a third foul this early.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Jared Allen. How about that mobile one block we just saw? Amazing defensive work.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Love against Adebayo. Shot clock at 6. Over Love. The shot by Adebayo, no good. The Cavaliers leading by 4. Pass to Love. Here's Hero. He had 22 points in the win against New Orleans.
And he really controlled the pace of the game by getting to the line. The D could not slow him down, and he took advantage of it.
Cleveland's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And here is Garland. Stats on him, he's averaging 9 points a game. Here's Love, and there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2. And there's the call. Miami with the foul.
The shot fake of Kevin Love tricks guys into fouling way too often.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And to look at his percentage from the line, you see him at 89%. That's an indicator of what a consistent stroke he has.
first one falls for him. Greg, at the beginning of every season, we love to see players that have worked on something during the offseason that they now have added to their game in the new season.
No doubt about it, Kevin. You know, the work doesn't end when the season ends. If you're trying to improve your skill set, or if you're trying to just put on muscle, that kind of stuff needs to be done during the break. You need to have an assessment in the off right after the season. Hey, where can I get better? And then you spend the off season on that challenge.
Season never really ends. Now, here's Garland. Down low. They get a hand on it. Looking for McGee. He gets it there. Shot clock at 5. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Adebayo down low. Working on Love. Now, here's Okoro, defended by Butler. Here's Garland. It's hauled in by Hero.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
Rockets the pass to Butler. Shoots over Garland. Misses off the left iron.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
And Sexton slams it in.
And how about the leaping ability there on the slam? Love how Sexton just rises up with confidence inside.
The Heat trail by 7. And Miami calls their first time out of the game. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
Really consistent with their aggression. In that game, we saw very few lulls from an intensity standpoint.
A couple things stood out for me. They were relentless, and they also played under control. That's a deadly combination.
And a new group in for the Heat. Achua, he's checked in for Kelly Olynyk. Iguodala comes in for Jimmy Butler. Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Hero. And it's Kendrick Nunn in for Goran Dragic. Then for the Cavaliers, Nancy's checked in for Love. Torian Prince comes in for Okoro. And Damian Dotson subbed in for Garland. Now, here's Sexton. Following the miss by Bam Adebayo. Oh, Nance in position. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Sexton has to just keep developing his court awareness. You want to see more passing from him.
Now for the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off a good outing against New York. And the pass to Achua. Throws it up high.
No hesitation at all on the alley-oop. Saw his teammate with a path to the hoop, and bang, lobbed it right up there for him to finish.
And he was ready for it when he elevated and made the catch. Outside, Sexton. Prince in the corner. Back to Sexton. 4 on the clock. And it's Miami with the rebound. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you talk about guys who play with that chip on their shoulder. Bam Adebayo has not forgotten he was cut from the U.S. national team in 2019.
And Greg, in fact, he told those close to him they will pay. A little extra motivation, fuel for the fire.
That free throw, no good.
His game is defined by heart and hustle. Bam Adebayo would be welcomed by any coach on any team in any league.
And the second free throw, good. The Cavaliers leading by 6. Here's Dotson. No points in the game yet for him. On the wing, Nance. Shoots over Achua. It's deflected. In the corner, Nunn with it. And again, it's the Heat missing.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
Dotson can't hit. Miami's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Got a piece of it.
Torian Prince saying, not on my watch. Spectacular D.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Also, if you can't get stops at this point, it really doesn't matter what you do at the offensive end.
Now, here's Nunn. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Adebayo. Excellent D that time there from McGee.
And all quarter long, it's been the same story, inconsistent with his offense.
Prince kicks to Dotson. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Cleveland leading by 8. Now Cleveland moving it up. Here's Sexton. Lays it up and in on the nice reverse. Sexton's got 9 points.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
And Nunn has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. Timeout called the Heat. Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league, and there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names.
And the Heat making a change here. Bradley's checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. Osman's checked in. Cleveland's gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. And then slams it in.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
This is my type of approach. Get some high percentage looks. Then later, you can play inside out.
Here's Nunn. Larry Nance making his last shot. Achua misses off the right iron. The Cavaliers leading by 12. Here's Osman. Robinson pulls it in. In the corner, Bradley with it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Beautiful execution, the rhythm, the timing, and Avery's a good finisher off the catch.
Here's Dotson, guarded by Bradley. Sexton kicks to Osman. Lets it go from deep. And it's Miami with the rebound. In the corner, Nunn with it. And the Heat, another three.
And that's back-to-back threes. The D just seems to be slacking off a little bit.
Now Sexton. 17 points for him last game against the Knicks in New York.
You can't forget about how great he was at forcing contact and getting to the line. He racked up a lot of easy points at the line that way.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Osman. But he stays with it. Sexton on the wing with 1 on the clock. And Sexton slams it in.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. There's 38 seconds left in the first quarter. Nunn against Sexton. He gets that one.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
Cleveland leading by 6. Outside, Sexton. The dish to McGee. Sexton on the wing, defended by Nunn, and the shot is good.
You know, we've seen this with Sexton in college, and he can get into a zone and just take over a game offensively.
Pushing it up. Here's Osman. Goes up high for the two-handed dunk.
They've been excellent so far, coming in with a well-balanced attack.
And it's helped them build an early lead. They just need to stay aggressive.
And so it's Cleveland going into the break with a 10-point lead. A look at the field goal percentage numbers tells the story of what tough defense they're playing today. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And we spoke with Jimmy Butler not too long ago about his teammates.
These guys work so hard, and they're young, and they're professional with it, that you're planting that seed early, so they can only get better, and they're learning, and they're gaining confidence because they're playing so well. So with me being here with these guys, we're special.
Well, Greg, it sounds like Butler has found happiness.
You know, people don't talk enough about fit. It's important to be in an organization and a system that maximizes your abilities. Butler is playing some of the best ball in his life and making everyone around him better.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to do offensively, also keeping them out of sync.
Iguodala out there with Achua. Then there's Avery Bradley. Then it's Kendrick Nunn. And it's Robinson in at the 3. That's the group on the floor for Miami. And too much time in the lane, they get called for the 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Garland's checked in. Inside. Here's Osman. And again, it's Cleveland.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Now, here's Nunn. D right on him. And here is Achua. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball. And so here's Cleveland. And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Cavaliers. 14 points, their largest lead in the game.
Of the 2 offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
They've had better patience, better shot selection so far, but we still have a long way to go.
Pass to Bradley. It's stolen by Nance. One-on-one here. Here's Dotson. Here's Allen, and Allen slams it in.
A superb offensive rebounder. Allen's long arms and feel for how to get positioning helps big time.
Miami's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. And the Heat call time here. Greg, you and I have talked about how the NBA Finals used to be tape delayed. What's the value of fans getting to see the broadcast live now as opposed to tape delayed as it was back in the 70s?
Isn't that weird to even think that that's the case?
I know it.
You know, I think, Kev, that the fans, they just feel more connected to their favorite teams, the end players. It creates more anxiety, right? Because nowadays there's nothing that can happen that you don't know about it, whether you see it or not. So live sports, especially the NBA Finals, the anticipation, that anxiety that we talked about, man, I'm still a fan to this day in a different way. So I can only imagine when you have a personal vested interest in a team, what that's got to feel like.
Edge of your seat, you're right.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Garland, the pass to Osman. Here's Okoro, and the rejection by Iguodala.
And Iggy demonstrating his trademark defense yet again, just a sensational shot blocker.
And as impressive as the numbers were for Jimmy Butler in the bubble, they don't begin to tell the whole story. He was hitting clutch shots for the Heat during that run in the postseason.
You know, Greg, going back to Jimmy Butler, it felt like each series he had a few big shots.
I mean, everything you want from your leader. The big shots, motivating others, setting an example with his play. Butler played as well as any leader in the postseason.
The first free throw is good.
He's not like a lot of superstars. Jimmy Butler will call you out if you're on his team. All he wants to do is win.
And so he hits both. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Garland, the pass to Allen. To the middle. Garland, no good. The Heat trail by 16. Here's Butler. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Allen's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Nance passes to Garland. Here's Allen. Goran Dragic grabs the board. The Heat have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Butler, no good.
This is how it's been so far. He's missed every shot he's taken, and the team is suffering the consequences.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And Tyler Hero gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And Miami making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. Off the inbound. The offensive rebound. Pass to Okoro. Tries a three. Miami grabs the miss. When this game is done, they'll be off to Chicago as they take on the Bulls. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for them.
And right there, I like how Adebayo takes his time, scans the floor, makes the unselfish play.
Garland, the pass to Nance. Now, here's Okoro. Defense right on him.
Well, what did Coach tell us? He wanted each guy to contest shots and rebound tonight. That's exactly what we just saw.
Here's Dragic, and it's blocked. And that'll be Miami as it goes out of bounds. The Heat retain possession. Right side, Butler passes it to Hero.
Well, he was in rhythm, hitting 2 threes in the opening quarter, but hasn't made one since.
From outside, off the mark. Wound up there for Allen. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down. Great game for him. Double-double now. 10 points and 10 rebounds. And here are the Heat now. They trail by 16. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
Beautiful vision to find the open man. Goran leading by example.
Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Dragic. Here's Allen. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Olynyk. A lot of big decisions have fallen on Adam Silver's shoulders, the commissioner of the NBA. And Greg, I think you and I agree by all accounts he has succeeded with flying colors. I mean, wouldn't you agree?
No doubt about it. I mean, I don't know that you could have had a better person for the times. Adam Silver is to be commended, but I think also appreciated, not just from the players and the owners, but I think our fans should also appreciate who he is as a person. I've often said that commissioners typically work for the owners. He's the one commissioner, no matter the sport, that I've always felt like was a partner of the players as well.
And he makes the first but misses the second. And so Adebayo will bring it up for the Heat. 15-point game. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Dragic. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
The Cavaliers leading by 15. Garland, the pass to Prince. Now, here's Garland. He's guarded by Dragic. It's stolen by Adebayo. Outside Dragic. And Olynyk with the basket on the assist from Dragic. Olynyk's got his first basket.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Garland kicks to Prince. Garland with it. Now the feed to Okoro. Here's Butler. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Tyler Hero being very active on the defensive end, capitalizing on the opponent's mistakes.
There's the pass to Love. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
The Cavaliers have shot a good percentage from the free throw line so far. They've made 5 out of 6.
Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both.
Probably as close to a sure thing as you can have at the free throw line.
Pass to Hero. Here's Butler. Jacks up a 3. Allen with the rebound. Allen's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Cavaliers. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, facing that hostile crowd, they just found a way to kind of tune out the noise and focus on the game.
What was beautiful, it was a tremendous game plan coming in. You saw the execution and you saw the results.
JaVale McGee's checked in for Cleveland. Now here's Okoro. A 14-point game for him in the win against New York.
And no one on defense could stay in front of him. He continually got pummeled and kept getting back to the stripe.
The shot's good from McGee. Here's Dragic. It's a 13-point game. Pass to Olynyk. Floats it up for Butler.
And with an excellent understanding of the game, Olynyk is able to find open teammates.
Cavaliers have gone 6 of 14 shooting here in the second. Here's Garland. Prince in the corner. Pulls up on the wing. Rebound by the Heat. Dragic has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Here's the teardrop. Rebound by JaVale McGee.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And you know, we always talk about this. Just changing the shot can be just as effective as blocking it, even though it's less spectacular.
Passes it to McGee. Now here's Garland. Love dishes to McGee. Back to Love. The tray. Second chance effort. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's on Jimmy Butler.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Well, how can you not love the continued resurgence of JaVale McGee? There were some years where he was trying to figure it out. Now he's a big factor for this team at center. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. You know, Smitty, the change for McGee's pretty simple. He got some direction on how to play. Now he does everything he can to play within himself.
Kevin, that has been a huge difference maker for JaVale McGee. And you know, when he's focused, he can make an impact. Plays in short bursts, but very effective.
Outside Butler. Here's Hero. 8 points for him. Good ball movement here by the Heat. Now the pass to Adebayo. Just 5 on the clock. McGee with the block. Now here's Okoro. Defense is right there. Love the pass to McGee. It's Garland, top of the key. Here's Love. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That one on Olynyk.
The versatile skill set of Love. The defender has no idea which move he's going to.
And for years now, GA, Kevin Love, one of the better outside shooting big men in the game. He can really light it up.
I tell you, when Love gets it going, he is hard to slow down. Great on the catch and shoot. Hard to believe it wasn't a large part of his game until he was established in the NBA.
And Adebayo throws it down.
The emergence of Adebayo as a scorer, this franchise has to be ecstatic.
Now, here's Garland, defended by none. He doesn't usually fire from out there. Okoro's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Nunn. He has 5. Plenty of space. Here's Achua. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
The Cavaliers leading by 12. Garland, the pass to McGee. To the inside. Here's Love. Uses the glass to finish the layup. That's now 8 points for Love.
Even though he takes a lot of threes these days, Kevin Love's foundation is to score inside.
And Nunn has got the ball here for Miami. Outside Butler. Back to Nunn. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Nunn's got 7.
They are just killing them on the interior.
And the Cavaliers call time here. Greg, one of your former teammates, John Starks, would get under a guy's skin on the court. He's like a nuisance, but really opposite off the floor, away from the game.
I tell you, Kevin, John's got a heart of gold, and anybody that knows him is going to be a fan of the person. John is as good a friend as I can ever recall having.
Duncan Robinson, he's checked in for Butler. And then for Cleveland, Damian Dotson comes in for Okoro. And it's Sexton in for Garland. Here's Sexton. That falls. Great assist by Love. He's got 15.
Great job scanning the floor by Kevin Love, using his vision to find the open man.
Pass to Achua. And a foul call. Almost got it to go in, but he'll go to the line for 2.
Clearly a foul.
Miami shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
That free throw missing. Good on the second free throw. Now Sexton. He's got 15. To the middle. McGee's shot is off. The Heat trail by 13. Feeds it to Bradley. JaVale McGee grabs the miss. McGee's got his 4th rebound in this one. Sexton kicks to Prince. Pass to Love. Shoots over Achua. And it's McGee with the jam.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
Inside, Achua goes back up. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And this is his 2nd trip to the line in the game. And that one falls for Achua.
After having no trips to the free throw line in the first period, he's being much more aggressive now.
Andre Iguodala. He's checked in for the Heat. The Cavaliers leading by 13. Outside, Sexton. He dishes it to Love. Prince wide open. But they get it back.
And that's a nice job on the offensive glass there. That'll let them work the clock even more.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half of the game. And here's Nunn. He has 7. Very pretty alley-oop layup.
Oh, my goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful. Nunn against Sexton. Passes it to Dotson. Clock at 6.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Bradley passes to Iguodala. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Iguodala's got his first bucket in this one.
Just an exceptional job by Iggy, imposing his will down inside with his strong frame.
Back to Sexton. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. From one Kevin to another, you guys were dominant in that first half, and you have a big lead, but do you forget about that in the second half?
Oh, yeah. We got to treat it like a 0-0 game. I know we're going to stay in the locker room. We got to come out and win the third quarter. If we do that, we feel like we'll be okay. But like I said, this team is tough. We know they're capable of coming back.
Well, we'll see what happens, Kevin. Thanks. And now back to the other Kevin.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. Say hey to the folks, Kenny.
Hey, folks.
Say hey to the folks, Shaq.
Hey, folks.
Hey, let's get this party started. Okay. Colin Sexton having an outstanding game. He ended up with 15 points, and the Cavs far removed from their glory days with LeBron. Kenny, how do you see their next few years?
Well, they have a great young core, the Cavs do. Draft picks. However, the team has a long way to go.
Well, listen, the team is working their way out of some bad contracts. You know, the Cavs are a few years away. Listen, they're not going to be like the old Cavs, but they got a lot of work.
That could say the Cavs are a few years away from being a few years away. And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Colin Sexton having a dominant impact in this game.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. Tipping off the second half, here's J.B. Bickerstaff's 5. Garland and Sexton man the backcourt. Kevin Love out there with the Okoro. And it's Allen in at the center. Outside Butler. Adebayo finds Butler. Fires from deep. Cavaliers with the rebound. Love's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Sexton deciding where to go with it. Over to the wing. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
Yeah, the defender all over it.
This is his first free throw of the game.
And you know, something I remember from their last game was how good he was at the line.
That's good from Okoro. So he gets them both. Here's Hero. The kick out to Dragic. Outside Butler.
And not a night he's going to want to remember, just not really able to score the basketball.
Now, here's Garland. Tight defense on him. He feeds it to Love. It's stolen by Adebayo. Oh, and a fast break for the Heat. And it's Butler with the jam.
You see the intensity in Butler's eyes. When you give him room to run, look out.
Garland kicks to Love. The pass to Allen. Some nice passing by Cleveland here. Okoro, the tip in on the offensive rebound. Okoro's got 4 this quarter.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? Olynyk the pass to Butler, stolen by Allen. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. For 3, Love. He doesn't hit that one. Now the Heat take it the other way.
And the truth is, this league would have been much bigger had he shot better. Some coaches might not like taking the 3 on the fast break, but he had the open look and buried it.
The Cavaliers leading by 10. Outside, Sexton. Garland dishes to Okoro. It's stolen by Dragic. And it's the Heat on the break. Here's Hero. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got 5 assists tonight.
And just a great job of controlling that defensive backboard, then getting out in transition. That's been the difference.
Pass to Love. The feed now to Garland. And Adebayo sends it back.
With a strong sense of timing and awareness, Bam sent that shot away.
Larry Nance has checked in for the Cavaliers. Osman comes in for Okoro. Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile 1 block we just saw on replay.
And that's what a team needs when they're trailing. Energy on D.
The Heat trail by 8. Dragic with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Pass to Butler. Here's Hero. Passes to Adebayo. Just 5 to shoot. The Heat need to get a shot off. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. A little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. They blow the whistle just as he gets it off. That's 2 points with a chance for another one at the stripe.
And sometimes it seems like Sexton wants to get hit on the way up. He just embraces the challenge.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And with numbers like this, how about 87% on the year? He's been somebody they love having at the line.
Free throw good, Sexton.
And the aggressiveness Sexton plays with is infectious. He motivates his teammates to play just as hard.
Outside Dragic. Adebayo against Nance. Adebayo down low. 13 points in the game. And Joe Allen will bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. They lead by 11. They can look forward to the American Airlines Center after this game. They'll match up against Dallas. And that'll be the last game of their very short 3-game road tour. First trip to the line for him here. And the first one drops.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
That one falls, so he hits both of them. Now, here's Garland. Dragic comes with the double team, and we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there. And so it's Cleveland with it to the right side. Garland kicks to Nance. And Garland has it in the corner. 6 on the shot clock, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good, so he hits both free throws. Here's Dragic. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Hero. Makes that one his 6th of the night. Shooting a very healthy 6 for 9.
A focused individual. Hero's not going to let a little contact affect his shot.
Allen outside. Kicks it to Garland. Lays it up off the glass. That's now 8 points for Darius Garland.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
And this is what happens when you start to break your opponent's spirit. The resistance is no longer there.
Dragic finds Olynyk. Here's Hero. Defended by Sexton. Shots good by Hero.
An efficient performance from him. Not the case for everyone else on his team.
Sexton the pass to Osman. Back to Sexton. And oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Butler goes in, and that's good. And it's Dragic with the assist. Dragic has got 6 assists now in the game. The Cavaliers leading by 11. Outside, Sexton. And there's the pass to Garland. Allen trying to break free, and he gets the bucket. Garland's got 6 points in the quarter.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
So it's Miami now. Down low. Dragic gets the bucket.
Some shooters get tunnel vision, but Tyler, keeping his eyes up and his options open, delivers a great pass.
Outside, Sexton. Out to Nance. Takes a 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Nance has got his 3rd basket of the night.
You know, maybe he's not one of the elite sharpshooters, but even still, that's not a shot that D can afford to give.
And Adebayo throws it down.
Showing off the dynamic athleticism. Bam is no stranger to rocking the rim.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Andre Iguodala is checked in for Miami. Robinson comes in for Jimmy Butler. Cleveland leading by 12. Garland the pass to Osman. Nance against Iguodala. Tries from 10. And Nance puts it in. Nance has got 9.
Yeah, this league is in good shape when you talk about guys like Nance. The consummate role player does everything that's asked of him.
Robinson passes to Iguodala. Good ball movement here by Miami. The Heat rebound. Adebayo kicks to Robinson. A three-pointer, no good.
There was a mix-up defensively. Left him all alone. He just couldn't hit it.
Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. The Heat making a switch here. Bradley's checked in. A switch here also for Cleveland. McGee's checked in. The Heat trail by 17. Outside Dragic. The Cavaliers have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. And the jam by Larry Nance.
I'll tell you, it's one thing to do this at home, another to do it in a hostile environment.
They built up this huge league with great play at both ends. They're going to love watching film tomorrow.
Pass to Adebayo. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. 17 points in the game.
For his career, Bam's shooting a high percentage from the field because he typically takes good shots.
Feeds it to Sexton. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Miami's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Pass to Iguodala. Floats it up for Adebayo. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Iggy just keeping his head up on his swivel all the time.
Cleveland leading by 17. And some controversy last season. Andre Iguodala traded to the Grizzlies. We know he didn't report, Greg, just stayed in the Bay Area until a trade could be worked out to Miami.
I'd call that a power move, Kevin, no doubt. Iguodala, a respected vet, wanted to play for a contender, and he got an extra year and $15 million in the deal.
Garland's gone 3 of 9 tonight from the field, 33%. And Adebayo gets it to go on the assist by Iguodala. Iguodala's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to McGee. He kicks it to Garland. Back to McGee. Over Adebayo. And it's Miami with the rebound. Adebayo's got 8 rebounds in this game. Kendrick Nunn, he's checked in for Goran Dragic. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Cleveland. Okoro comes in for Garland. The Heat trail by 15. Nunn with it. Guarded now by Prince. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Wow, he doesn't make plays like that very often. That's a nice move inside.
For Miami, they have shot 8 of 10 from the line. That's an even 80% free throw shooting here. And so it's Cleveland with it. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Nance outside. Prince against Robinson. Prince misses.
He liked to have that one back. That's easy money.
And there's the foul. And it's on Torian Prince. That'll be his second foul of the game. Now Bradley. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Cavaliers on D. A 12-point game. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Bradley's got his second bucket of the night.
And this is what Avery likes. It's where he feels most comfortable, the in-between area.
The pass to McGee. Okoro with it. A beautiful reverse layup. Okoro's got 6 in the quarter.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
And Nunn has got the ball here for the Heat. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on JaVale McGee.
A powerful athlete who's still developing his skills. Adebayo has become a threat at the offensive end.
He'll take his third and fourth free throw shots of the game right here.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
He doesn't get the second one. The Cavaliers leading by 11. To the left side wing. Okoro dishes to Nance. Over Adebayo. Again, the Cavaliers score.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
.121 left here in the third quarter. To the middle. Here's Iguodala. Takes the assist and lays it in. Pick out the pass nicely.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
And here's Sexton. 20 points for him. Prince, the pass to Sexton. Always going up for the alley-oop here. And it's McGee with the jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Sexton against Nunn. Floats it up for Adebayo. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Inside, out to Nance. Here's the three. It's Adebayo with the rebound. Adebayo's got 9 rebounds now tonight. And Robinson wide open. He shoots. That's in, coming off an assist from Adebayo. Robinson's got it back down to single digits for the Heat. Nunn against Sexton. Pass to Okoro. Over Robinson. He hangs. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Cleveland holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll return shortly. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assists of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Very unselfish. If you appreciate teamwork, this is the kind of play that will get you up out of your seat.
And with 3 quarters behind us, Let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. They've got Iguodala. Bradley is out there with Robinson. Then it's Bam Adebayo. And it's Butler in at small forward. That's the group on the floor for Miami.
Not just hanging out on the perimeter, Prince showing his versatility and can challenge you at the rim.
The Heat trail by 10. Iguodala dishes to Butler. And good that time.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
Well, Cleveland shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Sexton against Bradley. Pass to Love. Back to Sexton. And Adebayo sends it back. In transition, here comes Miami. Iguodala's running. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. Butler's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Sexton with it. McGee finds Love. They get it back.
Oh, how about the deft touch right there, guys?
He just guided that ball back up and in. Just a fingertip touch on the ball. Here's Bradley. Puts it up from 15. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Love kicks to Sexton. And he's going up for the alley-oop. And Okoro throws it down. And now it's a 10-point Cleveland lead.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
And so it's Iguodala. He'll bring it up for Miami. Passes it to Adebayo. To the inside. Butler lays it up and banks it in.
The physical abilities of Jimmy Butler. Wow. Using his power and speed to make plays inside.
There's the pass to McGee. Now here's Okoro, guarded by Robinson. 6 to shoot. Here's Love, and Love throws it down.
Look at him rising above the defense. Kevin Love with the statement finish.
We're in the 4th quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Now here's Bradley. Here's Adebayo. And he can't bank that one in. The Cavaliers leading by 10. Here's McGee at the elbow. Sexton. Okoro wide open. He fires. And it's off from 3-point range.
Hasn't been able to dial it in from distance. He has just the 1-3, and that was in the first half.
Here's Butler. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here. Here's what Miami has lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Chicago against the Bulls. Then on Wednesday, they'll be facing Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia 76ers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And the Heat call time here.
He does not look happy. Their defensive rebounding has been putrid, and they're giving up a ton of second chance points.
And the Heat with some changes. Olynyk, he's checked in for Iguodala. Tyler Hero comes in for Duncan Robinson. And it's Dragic in for Bradley. Allen's checked in for the Cavaliers. Garland comes in for Taurean Prince. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Eric Spoelstra coaching the team during the break. He's pleased that they're getting consistent points in the paint. He said, in this league, it's not easy to do what you guys are doing. Let's just keep doing it until they stop us. Kevin?
Thank you, David. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the 4th. Pass to Olynyk. Outside Butler. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Okoro. Good on that shot, and with that, the Cavalier lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Jimmy Butler. Outside, Sexton. Down low. And Love with the basket on the assist by Sexton.
You know, and he's not a pass-first point guard, but Sexton's putting the work in, trying to raise the bar as a distributor.
The Heat have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting at even 50% from the field. Dragic looking for an opening. Hero passes to Butler. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
At 6'7", Jimmy Butler is no slouch down there on the block.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good. And so Butler nails both of them. The Cavaliers leading by 8. Now Garland. Pass to Sexton. Off target from outside. Heat shooting it well here in the fourth quarter, 50%. Adebayo down low, defended by Allen.
This is where Bam goes to work, which in turn draws the D's attention.
And he makes the first. And Adebayo drops them both. Cleveland's gone 0-3 so far in the fourth quarter from long range. Sexton attacking. And it's Allen with the jam.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Outside Dragic. Outside Butler. And the shot goes down.
And he's clearly led the way offensively. The question is, can they ride him and get back into it?
Cleveland leading by 6. Outside Sexton. And he uses the glass on the layup. Sexton's got 22 points.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. It's deflected, and it goes out of bounds. That went off Dragic.
Great energy on the deflection, and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
The wide open look here for Garland. Cans it from downtown. And it's an 11-point Cavalier lead.
And he has starting to turn it on now after that slow start.
And here's Dragic. Outside Butler. Back to Dragic. To the inside. Oh, and the jam by Butler.
Jimmy's thirsty tonight. You can tell he wants the ball every time down the floor.
Sexton with it. They double him with Adebayo. Sexton dishes to Love. Here's Okoro. Here's Allen. Tries again. Great D that time from Adebayo. The Heat trail by 9. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. No good on the 3. Cleveland's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Garland, the pass to Allen. Kicks to Sexton. Clock at 6. Okoro shot is off.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
And it also shows you how difficult this game is. He's just a little bit off, but it can result in missing everything.
Sexton against Dragic. Here's Adebayo. That's in, coming off an assist from Dragic. Dragic has got assist number 10 tonight with that last one. The Cavaliers leading by 7. Here's Garland. Allen outside. Out to the wing from downtown. Garland, no good. And so Adebayo will bring it up for Miami. And Dragic has it in the corner. Back to Adebayo. Dragic at the elbow. And it's sent back by Allen.
And how about, and with that great length and awareness, Allen continues to build his reputation as a shot blocker.
And staying with the play, Allen.
You know, his positioning near the hoop, always to his advantage. Just a terrific job to tip that one back in.
Passes it to Butler. A floater, and that's collected by Love. Cavaliers leading. And Sexton slams it in.
You know, another reason Sexton gives opponents nightmares. Almost impossible to stick with him in the open court.
The Heat have gone through the fourth quarter shooting 50%, 7 of 14. The pass to Butler. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in. Butler's got 28.
And really the scoring this quarter has been just off the charts, doing all he can to bring them back.
Now here's Garland. Guarded closely. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Hammers the alley-oop through.
You see how quick Allen moves in these situations, which makes him a perfect pick-and-roll partner.
The Heat trail by 11. Now a timeout called by Miami.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Colin Sexton.
And he's been moonlighting as a point guard here tonight. I don't know where they'd be without all his assists. He's been seeing the court so well, drawing defenders, and just making some incredible passes.
He got an extra boost from the grief these fans were giving him here tonight. They were riding him hard all night, and he ate it up. Some guys just like being the villain, I guess. Cleveland on defense. Here's Adebayo. True on the 14-footer. Adebayo's got 30 points.
Proving he has the touch from mid-range. Bam Adebayo showing you another dimension of his game.
Pass to Garland. He kicks to Okoro. 6 to shoot. The shot by Sexton, no good. Miami trailing. Adebayo with the ball. He's picked up by Nance. Stolen by Okoro. A finish, and it's Allen slamming it down.
Awesome job running the correct route there, and Allen just beating everyone to the right spot. Nice.
We've got 1:48 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Floats it up for Adebayo, and Adebayo throws it down.
And how sweet a play was that?
As sweet as it gets, an exquisite pass to set up the powerful alley-oop dunk. Pass to Garland. It's stolen by Adebayo. For the finish. Not that one, and the Cleveland lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the basket from Hero.
And good anticipation by Bam. He has a nose for picking up steals.
And the Cavaliers call time here. They're up by 7. There's 1:26 left in the fourth. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter. Garland kicks to Sexton. Here's Nance. Great D that time from Adebayo. The Heat trail by 7. Out left to the wing. There's Dragic with the 3. Buries it from three-point range.
Wow, look at the confidence of Goran Dragic, putting the team on his back.
They double him with Adebayo. Garland the pass to Nance. And then slams it in.
A little undersized at the 4, but he can get off the ground.
Miami's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Adebayo against Nance. Adebayo kicks to Olynyk. Offline with his 3. And so they foul intentionally. And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip, Katie bar the door.
30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. In the corner, Okoro with it. Buries the long-range jumper. And now a 9-point Cleveland lead.
Taking no chances. They go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
Puts up a 3. Hero, no good. Now, here's Okoro. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Kevin, congrats on the win. Are you guys gaining confidence, and what are you figuring out?
Just that we need to continue continuity. We really need to pick it up on the defensive end. Offense, we can get whatever we want really at any time, but the defense is where we're going to need to get better.
That is somewhere where you have to tighten up, Kevin. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time.